Cool morning this morning. Mist is rising off the water. As the sun is just rising there, when it hits it, the mist intensifies. Yeah, it's cold this morning. No bugs. Got a tough day today. I have 3 or 4 portages depending how far I go. One of them is 800 meters. 800 meters is a lot with my load. Okay, back to breakfast. This is a landing for a short portage into a muck hole. Could be bottomless. There was a couple of logs down before these that I put in, and I was shimmying out because my boat's not going to float until it's out there, so I have to shimmy out and load the packs. And I was sinking. They were just, somebody had put them in before and they were just sinking into the muck. Could be, it's not quicksand because it's organic, but who knows how deep it is. I don't want to fall in. So what I did was I went into the bush and grabbed a couple of dead trees. The more branches the better, and threw a top in here. It was snapped off, and we'll see if I can skid the boat out and shimmy out here without falling in, and throw the packs in and float out. Well, at the last portage landing, it was a bottomless muck hole of death that I had to cut. Drag dead trees out of the bush and lay them down to walk on to be able to launch the boat. And then the very next one is a little mini sand beach. Why can't they all be mini sand beaches? Just haul the boat up, stack up the gear ready to carry. Well, it doesn't work that way. Okay, next portage. This one is supposed to be 150 meters, shouldn't be too bad. Day 13, I'm at the end of a chain of unnamed lakes, and I've done 3 portages already today, short ones, but now we got the 800. This portage connects into Royd Lake, north end of Royd Lake, and there's been a tremendous snowdown blowdown event here. Luckily for me, the trail crews have been through, from the look of the saw cuts a year or 2 ago. There could be more down, but it looks like they've been through for the first cleaning anyway. Okay, 800 meters, that's 3 carries, that's 5 trips. The canoe is, my day pack is 1, my gear pack is 2, and my barrel, my food barrel and stuff is 3. So that's over, back, over, back, over. 800 times 5 trips is 4 kilometers. Evening of day 13. I'm in a small arm on the north end of Royd Lake. Royd is a big lake, and most of it is down there. Beyond that narrows, then it opens up into a big lake. It's a cold water lake. It's a lake trout lake. There's no walleye in here, just lake trout and pike. Well, I got one of these crazy circular fire rings that I can't get my grill into, and makes it very difficult to cook, so I'm going to rearrange that. Good morning on day 14 of my solo trip in Woodland Caribou Provincial Park. Breakfast is midway through. I've already had a pan of Ova Easy eggs, and I think this pancake is looking good. It'll be even better slathered with raspberry jam. Here, I'll get the camera right in the smoke for you so you can get that wood smoke smell all over you. The kitchen mess. Look at the form of that old weather-beaten, wind-beaten jack pine. Still going. No soil, rooted in rock. This is a short day. I've done 2 medium length portages, 1 short one, and I've got 4 or 5 tomorrow, so I'm breaking up the portages here and taking an early break here where there's a campsite. I'm on a little unnamed lake. That's about the size of it. It's a little more around the corner, and this is a well-used spot. Someone's built a little inukshuk. And all the lichen is trampled down. It's a busy spot. Someone left some wood. I'll show you the fire ring here. This is the open side concept that I also like for cooking. You can feed in this way. It's a little narrow, probably for my grill, so I might have to adjust it a bit, but not bad. Look at that chimney rock. Rinse the shirt off. Gonna go for a swim soon, wash up. Take advantage of the sun and an early day. I think I'll take a swim and wash. Got a good swimming rock here. Gradual slope and it drops off. Nice and rocky and clean, not swampy at all. There, with a minor adjustment, that should do. Wasting a bit of capacity on my grill, but that's fine for my pot set. A little higher than I like, so I'll just have to cut a few more pieces of wood as base coal logs to raise the flame up right under the pots. In Woodland Caribou Provincial Park, unless you're on a tiny island campsite that everybody uses on a popular lake, wood supply is seldom a problem. On this site, there were lots of rounds just laying around from the portage crews clearing massive amounts of blowdown debris. So that was easy to split up. There's downed tops everywhere. Let me show you the tent site that would not be possible if it was not for the portage trail crews and campsite maintenance crews here. That tent site was remarkably clear, but it's clear because all this blowdown was cut and moved off it. See the chainsaw cuts. All that debris there, I have to walk back. All that debris, and maybe some of that was probably strewn about, I wasn't here, but that's very clean and it's all piled up here. There's some more of those rounds that I was just helping myself to. I'll rescue these from the wet moss and put them out on the rocks to stay dry in the sun. They're already starting to go a bit punky there. There's just dead spruce tops everywhere, which is the world's best kindling. This is amazing stuff. It's amazing the whole forest doesn't burn down. Sometimes it does. I mean, I just have an unlimited amount of spruce tops for kindling. And it's like this in most campsites. Yeah, I would not be camping here, or I'd have to clear all this stuff off myself if it wasn't for the ongoing cutting crews that cycle around the park. Yeah, it's a disturbance-driven ecosystem. Wind and snow damage are constant. I was going to saw this, but let's break it and chop it. We'll stomp the tip. Okay. Got to be careful with the follow through. You don't wail on it because the axe will keep going and hit your leg. So they're just very controlled, quick chops. The stronger you are, the further out you hold it. For my strength, I gotta choke up about here. So once again, it's just easy, quick chops in that direction, not this direction. So just that direction there. So the follow through is there. This leg is back. Let's look at that chimney rock. Yep, the chimney rock is working. See? It draws in and up. That flat piece with no air holes around, all sealed off. There it goes again.